And welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates. I am Commodore Tirak of the heavy cruiser GCS Sarah as we continue our campaign against the evil Romulan Star Empire. And we are, well, waterfalling over the enemy. The enemy has maintained a little tiny base back here at 23-7, and I think, well, we may as well go back there to take care of it. I mean, we're at 8,392 prestige, and the BBF-type battleships have come on the market, just not here yet. So we need to, one, hang around a starbase, and two, pick up a little bit more cash if we want to grab one of these big, nasty Tyrannosaurus Rex type things. So we're going to head up here, take care of this, capture it properly, make sure the enemy does not get it back. So let us set out into space and get underway. I was hoping to kind of pick up that tile just to more solidify the marking, but no mission came up. So, convoy raid? I don't like convoy raids. I like to avoid them because it's not just that you've got to kill the one ship, you then have to go in and kill all the other vessels, which could be fine. It's just not as entertaining to me. We are, however, squaring off against a Dreadnought, an ISC Dreadnought, who apparently just have some kind of deal with the Romulans to provide protection to this square in exchange for something. Clearly they have made some sort of evil compact. We also see an enemy frigate over here. Not so concerned about that, but definitely. Dreadnought, not happy. Also, ISC, so no single reinforcement of shield. It's got to be everything get reinforced, because they're not quite as bad as the Hydrons, but they do hit 3 shielding whenever they use their main weapon. We are also escorted today by the Tapeworm. Yes, filling me with hope already. It is equipped with 2 fusion beams and 3 phaser 1s, and the GCS Predatoricon, a much more impressive name, with a decent lineup of torpedoes. It's got 2 plasma torpedo S's and 2 plasma torpedo D's, and 6 phaser 1s, which tells me, or no, 4 phaser 1s. Okay, so you are a destroyer-ish? Looks like we've come up with another light cruiser. So we're squaring off against 3 enemy vessels. We are 3 vessels. So a destroyer leader, a light cruiser, and a dreadnought of the normal variety. Just a standard DN. Okay, that's not so terrible. Let's increase speed. We have the power to do so. And we're gonna... yeah, we'll prep another Wild Weasel. The ISC make use of 2 heavy weapons in this game. Plasma torpedoes, like most of the people over here in the eastern half of the galaxy. But they also make use of a weapon called the not the expanding sphere generator. No. The, wow, the Plasmatic Pulsar Disruptor. I can't believe I was blanking on that name for a little while. It is a beam of energy which attempts to lock on to your vessel. It'll fire 4 times, so if it doesn't lock on the first time, it'll keep trying. And then send a wave of plasma, a tidal wave of plasma over to you. He's equipped with 3 of the darn things, which will hit the facing shield and the 2 shields next to it. If he hits a corner, he hits the 2 shields that he's aimed at. So trying to corner ride ISC ships can be a little bit more dangerous than you might think. He has dropped down a Wild Weasel to deal with that. Oh, but that was a mistake, because now we are in a position to deal with him. Now that he's dropped a Wild Weasel, he'll have a full turn before he's going to be able to do anything. And if we can pick off this little guy, we can fire our plasma torpedoes en masse at him. And I'm really going to hope to see if we can't pull that off. If he goes faster than the speed of 4, he'll make himself vulnerable to that. Oh, do it. Come on, a little bit faster. All our decoys are ready. We're now going to come in here, and we're going to say, power up the ECM. He has gone faster than the speed he can maintain. Prepare the Plasma S torpedoes, because we are flying directly away from him. Wait to see what this happens. Goes right through. Twin S-type plasma torpedoes fired from a range of 9. He's attempting to accelerate away, but it will not save him. This is going to hurt his stern. He's doing the most annoying tactic in the universe to the Predatoricon. And boom, baby, we have managed to knock out his shields. He's making the turn, coming back towards us, and once we hit a distance of 5, we will fire our F-type plasma torpedoes. They're very flexible torpedoes indeed. So they are away. We are now selecting phasers to do the big nastiness, and all phasers engage at point-blank range. We have taken a little bit of damage on the forward port shielding, but nothing too severe. And the forward starboard shield, but again, nothing too severe. He is, after all, just a normal dreadnought. If we had been still flying in the Littlefoot, this would be a major issue, but we're not. We're going to hug him, that way we can keep away from his triple deadliness. We have lost a single shield. Ooh, he's fired a plasma torpedo our way. Let's all stop it, just eat that up. It'll also keep us in a pretty decent position to fire on his weak side. Not all weapons are yet ready. Now they are. Oh, hi. I didn't quite realize that you were an enemy. There goes our forward screens. Not good. Increase speed. We must get out of here. That's doubly not good. Thunk. Ouch. Hurting. Not happy. We underestimated the ISC, and now it is paying back in very bloody dividends. We have lost both of our Phaser 3s, which seem to die a lot. I'm noticing they tend to just explode for not no reason. They do get shot at, but they explode much easier than you would normally expect. Come on, continue to fire. Continue to put the hurt down. Really? Slow down, slow down. Oh boy, lots of systems suddenly going offline. Patch the Phaser 1. Keep repairing the engine. We are 3 points of energy down. Oh, and he's getting his PPDs off. Keep firing, see if we can't interrupt something. Oh, unshielded PPD fire is just the worst. The Predatoricon dropping down massively in speed. He's been hurt badly. And we've got another set of plasma torpedoes. Drop. That's our second Wild Weasel already. These guys aren't even plasma boats. We're going to stay sort of trundling along at this speed for a little while. At least until... Oh, goodness. The Acceptor is just sitting right on our stern. The Tapeworm has been knocked out of the fight. Drop another mine. This is not going well. To be fair, though, we are getting jumped on by what is, well, frankly, it's kind of unreasonable amounts of firepower. Send a plasma torpedo his way. Set up for the next one. Yeah, got through. Another plasma torpedo his way. We need to patch this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And I'm about to get hit in the stern by a plasma torpedo, aren't I? No, the Tapeworm is. Targeting you. All phasers select. Range of 3. That's good enough. Keep firing. Everything you can plow into him. Wow, we do not have as many spare parts as I thought we did. And oh, very not good. The first vessel to go down is ours, and it was our friendly little light cruiser destroyer buddy. Very, very not good. We came in here swinging a big axe, and we didn't quite realize that they were ready for us. It's like, hey, we can take this, and then, you know, ISC dreadnoughts everywhere. Not happy. Not good. We only have 3 repair parts left. I really can't afford to, you know, keep buffing the engine repair rate. Things not going well. Let's prep another Wild Weasel because we don't have any. We're about to get shot at by that. Keep firing everything. Capture. Send in the Marines. We'll need one more transport and that'll take him, but we'll have it and that'll serve as a fire magnet. Come on, keep firing phasers. Just anything. I don't have any phasers left. And the shuttle bay is about to go down. Definitely not good. I need to get one more transport over there to ensure the prosecutor will become ours. I think I can make it happen. I just need the transporters to come back online soon. We need to get one guy over there. Another plasma torpedo being fired, and we do need to patch that. We do need to queue up that shuttle bay, because if we don't have it, we're gonna die. Marines, go Marines. Okay, so the Tapeworm is dead. It's just us and all of the enemy. It's time to run. We will take this ship, no problem. We've got 5 Marines on board to his 1, but it's just as crippled as we are. Dump a mine. We need to get some speed and we need to get the heck out of here. Oh no. That was a fake, that's good. Multiple hull breaches across the ship. We've generated a minefield. No! Please! No! Just before the ship could come over to our capture, he managed to get a final screw you off with just an absolutely monstrous weapon. So now, you know, we're currently sitting on another vessel. We have no weapons left. Pretty much we are a flaming hulk. No repair parts either. They are firing everything they can get at him. So there is that. But it's time to cut your losses and run. Yellow alert. Increase speed to the maximum. Reinforce the stern shield when it comes up. We gotta run. We gotta hope that the amount of time they spend trying to blow up the prosecutor saves us. Security chief. 5 and 2. Oh, we could grab the Acceptor. We only have 2 transporters though. So tempting. Oh, if only we were just a little less crippled, I would totally go in for it. And how fast? 27? It would gain us a speed of 18. The shield ain't coming back anyway. Full power. We just gotta get out of here. We just gotta run. Survive as long as you can. Oh, there's the border. We need to come left to it. Come on. Point right towards the border. We got to get out of here. On the bright side, we did... Oh, no, it is to right? Oh, yeah, because I'm looking at this backwards. Duh. So let's get the heck out of here. We're heading right towards the border. We did manage to capture a dreadnought. That's pretty impressive. After all, we're only a heavy cruiser. We're not even a battle cruiser. We're just a heavy cruiser. Nothing special here. And we still took on the dreadnought. And stole it. Oh boy. Now they're aiming at us. This is not good. Mine. We're gonna have to rely on this shielding. Beg, hope, and pray, people. Because, we're in trouble. We're just gonna dump all the mines. Get ready for another mine. Drop the mine. Oh, the tumbling remains. Oh, can we make it out in time? This is gonna be really close. We need more speed, and we just don't have it. We're not even putting any power into our defensive systems anymore. All the mines, just leave us alone, please. I don't think we can get away. If he fires a plasma torpedo into us, that's game, folks. They're beaming on board. And now they're dumping mines on top of us! Oh, the system's failing. We're not going to be able to get away. It's just, it is clear to me. We're slowly losing power. We have no repair parts. Come on! We were so close. So close to an escape, but it's not going to be this time. The Sarah has been annihilated. Oh, that's painful and frustrating, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit salty now. Because we came in with such hope and such hope. And then they give us an utterly horrific deck stack up, and, well, we didn't yet understand leaving while the gooding was good. The tile did go away, though, so there is that. I'm not quite sure what that means. We are in the HDFF, which is some sort of heavy destroyer, which is not a heavy cruiser. And the BBF is now on the field for 9,500. We could have bought that. It was absolutely inside our price range. Oh, my pain. All of my pain. We do have an interceptor. I'm not going to spend any cash on it, but we have an interceptor now. 12... let's just go on a mission. Let's try and go on a quickie mission, pick up some cash. That's all we want. We need 1,000 more bucks, and then we can get ourselves something big, nasty, and powerful. And no one will ever be able to just hunt us down like that again. It's red alert, increase speed. We are fighting another ISC light cruiser. And let's see, we'll prep a wild weasel. We'll also try and figure out just how fast we can go in this little guy. So increase in speed, 27, 29. We increased by 7 each time. So that brings us up right to here. Ooh, wow, that's pretty quick. So we are able to maintain a speed of 25, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, we only have a single Type S plasma torpedo. That's not so good. We are a bit outclassed and outgunned. So let's go reinforce the forward shielding, because I'm going to assume that you are going to be like most ISC vessels. We will also have our pseudo-fighter to drop. I'm not sure what other versions of pseudo-fighters there are. Assault fighters, they call them in this one, apparently. So, range of 50. Let's set a probe, find out exactly what we're getting involved with. We don't want to get jumped a second time. And just to make sure, there are no enemies, there are no friendlies, there are no neutrals. He is equipped with 2 G-type plasma torpedoes, and it's the Acceptor again. So it's one of those vessels that we just squared off with. He's currently in the area, in charge of something. Clearly. We're going to prep another wild weasel. We're going to prepare... When we fire a plasma torpedo, it's not going to... Attack! Go! Getting the speed up. Ooh, we came too fast. We're not actually prepared to do anything to him. All up in select. And firing! Didn't get through his shields. Come around. Okay, so we slowed down a little bit, just to give our shields a little bit more power. Apparently he wasn't fully charged too. We just sort of ran right into each other. And how long until your plasma torpedoes are out? So it looks like it come up with like 1 turn to charge. So next time we will know to drop them a little bit further out. Our S-type plasma torpedo is ready to rock. That'll be 3 plasma torpedoes, 2 of his Fs and 1 of our S's. He has fired his first plasma torpedo at our little buddy. Unfortunately, our little buddy is now going to die. Boom. Not good. Let's increase speed and catch this guy. I want to deal all sorts of crazy, nasty damage to him. And also just to make sure... Yeah, we're prepping a second Wild Weasel. Hi. The moment I fire my plasma torpedo, he's going to dump a Wild Weasel. And that will suck. So decoy is prepared. We do not want to fire any of our weapons. We don't want that one. We don't want that one. Okay, so none of them are currently set up for what I want. So select, 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 select. Come on. Keep selecting all the things. And unselect that. Control group 1. Control group 2. Okay, now I'm happy. So he's zipping around at 31. We're zipping around at less than 31. I'm not particularly fussed about it. But it does mean firing a plasma torpedo from this range is just not a great idea. I really am thinking about changing our setup, though, for our shielding. Just go on starboard side. Fire the plasma torpedo. He will dump his Wild Weasel, I'm sure of it. Yes, he did. So slow down. Slow down. Maybe not. He doesn't have his plasma torpedo yet. Come on, keep turning, keep turning. I want a good shot on this. His defense shift has gone away. Put me a hole in his vessel. Increase speed, let's pull away. Let's try and not give him an opportunity to attack us back. Shields. To stern. We'll just go reinforce all, save me a bit of trouble and hassle trying to figure things out. Over-the-shoulder shots. Going out now. Managing to punch through 2 of his shields and avoid that. It was well worth to avoid. And he has another plasma torpedo which he's currently charging up. So he'll pull out in front of us, which will be a huge mistake on his part, because we will be able to fire lots of phasers through his exposed shield. Oh, and almost all the phasers are ready to go, so come on, cross in front of us. Open side. All weapons fire. And we're starting to pick up speed again. We did a nice amount of damage. We took out one of his stern shields. Another one of his plasma torpedoes is about to come online, though. So he will have a second shot at us with that, unless he's repairing it now. Did we destroy it? That would be really handy. Nope. Oh, we managed to take it right on the bow, and our shielding did hold. It was a point-blank range shot. It was only a plasma G, but it's still kind of impressive when your shield holds. We'll keep coming around and try and get back into a nice assaulting position on him. Our phasers have done great work so far. He hasn't quite managed to get through any of our shields yet, and our plasma torpedo is about to come online again. Now the question is, has he prepared another plasma torpedo? He is doing a speed of 9.2, or not plasma torpedo, Wild Weasel. He's only doing a speed of 9.2. So I am feeling kind of cocky at this point. Let's gate crash. Gonna send his plasma torpedo right on through him, see if he dumps a Wild Weasel. I don't think he has one. He does not. All phasers through that gap. There we go. And Marines, how you feeling? Feeling good? Go for it. He has no Marines. Okay. That was odd. That was definitely a little bit odd. Oh, this was a scouting mission, wasn't it? We never scouted him. We stole the vessel. We stole it. Good work. You were able to gather data on most of the enemy's fleet. It's not all we wanted, but the information is good. Yeah, because we stole the boat. We got to have all the information on the fleet. We did take the tile, which is nice. We'll pop back over here, and we'll go... I wanted to take one more mission. Here. This is the one I want. Unfortunately, there's no mission here. Why is this never have a mission? There we go. Not a surprise reversed. We are no way going to be able to take on a surprise reversed right now. We just don't have the firepower to do it. I mean, 4 phaser 1s, 2 phaser 3s, and a single plasma S is not nearly enough. We are escorted today, or perhaps escorting today, GCS Protector and GCS Chromaticon. Again, my favorite name in the entire fleet. Oh, it's such a fun name. Unfortunately, Chromaticon doesn't have any weapons worth mentioning. He's equipped with 2 plasma Ds. Ouch. 2 phaser 1s, 2 phaser 3s. So he's not really in this fleet. Protector is a little bit better equipped. He's got 3 plasma torpedo Fs, but then 3 phaser 1s and 2 phaser 3s. Not fantastic. We are squaring off against an enemy light cruiser. Nothing else is quite yet in range. We are skulking around at a bit of a low speed. We should probably pick up the pace. We'll go up to a speed of 20. That gives us all kinds of extra power for defensive systems. So reinforce all. We'll come into here and set up a point of ECM just to mask our position even better. You cannot shoot what you cannot see. Actually, no, that's really the Romulan motto. You cannot shoot what you cannot see accurately. That's our motto. Although, you know, given that we are just big armored hulks in space without much maneuverability or anything like that, I guess it's partly our motto too. You know what? We have tons of power. Let's put 3 points of power into this and force him to drag into this. I don't know if this will be effective against him. I really don't. Do we have any assault fighters? We do not. Unlike the normal fighter groups... Oh no, the fighter groups go away. I'm thinking missiles. Duh. A PFT. Oh, yes! PFT, so it's a pseudo-fighter tender. Hopefully he's got like 3 of these things. 1, 2, 3... is that 4? It is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it looks like Chromaticon is bringing all the rage. He's got a massive amount of weapon systems. And this light cruiser, who is all on his own, we're going to make a hard turn. Turn harder. Shielding to stern. Reinforce, if you don't mind. We're just going to put it towards our stern, increase our speed, and rush on out of here. And this is a very deliberate tactic of ours. We've managed to burn off both of his plasma torpedoes without having to expend a wild weasel. And thus the initiative is still ours. Now we did burn off most of our phasers, all except for 2. But our plasma torpedo is still armed and ready to go. Let's slow back down to a speed that we can maintain with this kind of burn. And how are you doing? He is countering our ECM in its entirety. So he is trying to keep that under control. We're slowing it down enough so that we'll be able to both power everything and power that ECM. Do want to be able to tractor bind this guy. So initiate the tractor beam on hold. The Jaya Heart. And we're going to also come around to this key. It's the F1 key. And beam in a transporter mine. It's going to have to be a little bit careful so that we don't hit our own friendlies. All of them's fire. Plasma torpedo apparently fired and immediately lost lock. I gotta not do that, because that is not the first time I've done that. So basically we are now escorting this guy. Let's increase our speed, match him up. We can. There's no real concern in that. And random mine, for reasons. Not quite sure what's going on there. But as long as we just keep on the Jaya Heart's stern, he can't get away. I mean, he may be pretty maneuverable. Romulan ships are fairly maneuverable. Not as maneuverable as Klingons, but still pretty decent. But we are just a light cruiser, and he is... Okay, he's probably... He's also a light cruiser. He's coming out of cloak. All weapons engaged. Get some forcing down that stern shield so that these plasma torpedoes will do the most amount of damage they possibly can. More good hits in there. He's not quite able to get a good shot on us, I don't think. Yeah, we're maintaining our full ECM, and he is not. So we can drop this right down to 1 because he's not preventing it anymore. Can we hold this turn with him? No, he's pulling away on this. But another plasma torpedo into the back, and he accelerates. He does not want to be here. He fired a plasma torpedo off, and it managed to hit one of the fighters and didn't die. That's pretty impressive. So we're going to come around this mine. We'll get right on top of him and probably blitz our full phaser firepower into this hole because it's right there and we probably can get there. Come on, get right on top of him before you can get that forward shield to us. There we go. Managed to get about 10 damage in using phasers. And he's dropped to a speed of 7. He's lost 4 phaser 3s. It looks like this plasma F torpedo is down and being repaired. We plowed through a mine. He's dumping another mine. Not a nuclear space mine. The really doesn't make use of them. I will have to make use of them during my campaign purely as a point of we have nuclear space mines and you don't. They're a bit hard to use though because the enemy has to be right on your stern if you want to actually hit them. Otherwise, you know, they won't fly into it. Would you fly into a gigantic nuclear space mine? I think not. We're not in a position to fire our plasma torpedo at something weak. But phasers. Put more hurt on him. Just keep firing. At this point, he's not really a threat. Yeah, both of his plasma torpedoes are uncharged. He's got some phaser armament going here, which is great and all, but he doesn't have anything like really powerful to work with here. So come on, come out of cloak, or else we're just going to have to continually circle around you and fire into you, which is a waste of everybody's time. Let's slow down and try and cut this turn a bit so that we go right on into his stern. Select phasers. Come on. A shot from this range is really not going to have any chance of hitting. So let's increase our speed. We want to pull up right on top of him. He's just in the center of all kinds of fire. Tempted to try... Oh, he's coming out of cloak. All weapons fire. Save the plasma torpedo. Stand by. Save the plasma. Now. There we go. We managed to get the full plasma torpedo right in on him. We're going to come in with our other side phasers. Oh, he just picked the wrong moment to try and come out. That's one of the big problems with cloak in this game. Once you've gone cloaked, the enemy can just hover around you for a little while, and it's going to take you about a third to half a turn to decloak. And in that time, they're just going to light you up, and you can't do anything about it. In instances where you're outnumbered like this, it just doesn't seem to be a great strategy. Maybe I'm wrong. In fact, if I am wrong, if you play Romulans, or if you've played Romulans in Starfleet battle, how do they normally use their ships? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not impressed with this cloak hopping. It doesn't seem to work out great. Is this a flaw in Starfleet Command? That it just doesn't accurately represent how cloaking works in Starfleet battles? I'd be really interested to know. I do some tabletop wargaming. I do Warhammer, but I don't do Starfleet Command, so sort of how this works out, I'm not really sure. So if you've got any insight on that, go in and let me know, because I'm really interested in that. Also, at this time, I'd like to also point out the name of our new ship, the GCS Camillicon. I'm not going to rename it because, well, because we're not going to be in this ship much longer. We're going to be in this ship another 700 prestige, and then we're getting out of it. Because we'll be buying, if it's still in the shipyard, we'll be buying a BBF. If that ends up being another episode longer, then I will rename it. But until that happens, yeah, we're going to just keep it as Camillicon, because that's fine. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for an episode right here. We have managed to deal with the enemy presence in our back line. We have managed to reinforce the supply line heading towards the front, placing us in a better position. Unfortunately, the Sarah was annihilated in an ISC ambush. Kind of makes you wish that we had gone on a war of pacification against the ISC. But we have not. But that's going to do it for an episode. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment. If you know anything about the Romulan cloak, let me know. Or Romulan tactics that we may want to try out in a future season. But anyway, I will see you all in the next episode.